You messed up somebody's plan. They had a plan for you. They've had a wake-up call about you that they cannot do this to you, that you are protected. You need to move on and not think about it as best you can. Love bombing. This is what I mean. This was their plan, to try to lure you in with something, and they didn't realize how smart, how protected, how intuitive you are. You know who it is if it's for you. Those colored glasses. They were looking at your life like it was something they wanted, like a destiny swap situation. Without asking your permission, of course. Who would ask permission, I guess? But they are just on the hunt for something. And I'm not trying to make you scared. But, okay. Tied down. Social media fake, yeah. Trying to scope you out. Trying to just figure out who you are deep inside. I just got that. No way out. Fear of rejection. Okay. These two go together. Trapped. No way out. Tied down. Trying to figure out how they could come in with some kind of offer that you wouldn't reject. A lot of social media faking. Like if you've been in contact with someone, like someone new who really hunted you down online or was just really overly nice to you, there's something going on there. I'm also getting someone trying to trick you, like a cheater's scenario, like you might be in a relationship and somebody was trying to get you to cheat or trying to use you to get someone else to cheat. Kind of a complicated thing. Almost make your head hurt if you try to think about it. But this is crazy. You know, some people online think that they are puppet masters. They are sitting back trying to get people to do their bidding, whatever that may be. It couldn't be what you wanted. Our story is not over. Like, I just got revenge plotline. Seriously, it's like, I hope this didn't really happen to anybody because it just seems far-fetched. But it's not. You know, I've heard of things, and I know even saying this, there are going to be people in the comments who are like, yep, somebody tried to get revenge on me in some way. It's like you've rejected someone, or they couldn't have you, or they felt threatened by you, felt disrespected or threatened. Not that you actually did disrespect them, because look, people get their feelings hurt over a lot of stuff. Like even a few weeks ago on YouTube, someone left a comment for me and I couldn't even understand what it said. And I said something and responded like, well, whatever. And I can't remember what I said. But the reason I said whatever was because I didn't understand their comment. And then they said I was being rude for saying whatever. It's like, whatever, okay? That's what I mean, that kind of thing, where somebody really got their feelings hurt over nothing. I wish I could hold you. You already know the answer. Your intuition has told you. And if they were trolling you, stalking you, you knew all about it. You're not stupid. That's what they have realized. You messed up a plan. Like they really thought they had a plan in place. I don't know who this person thinks they are. Very, I just got socially inconsiderate. You saw who I really am. Yeah, exactly. You saw their plan. It's like they were scoping you out, trying to figure out how they could get what you have. They just thought it was going to be easy. Do people not learn? And I've had people come at me too, like, have you ever had this happen where somebody just thinks they're so smart and so clever, accusing you of something, and you can prove immediately it's not you? That's what I mean. It's like this person just didn't think it through. I think that they did not connect some dots, or they're living in some kind of false reality. You know, I think social media has done that to people. Our lives are online so much now that people forget the real world exists. And they didn't realize that this was not a real life, real world scenario, something they could pull off, okay? You were an important lesson for me. Yes, you were. Will I ever get closure? You changed me forever. I can't stop thinking about you. Focus on self-care. You know what? This is for them. Well, you too. Really, all of us. Self-care should be number one, no matter what you've been taught. Because, look, I know what it's like to not have self-care, and you will fall apart, okay? You can't take care of anyone else if you don't take care of yourself first. And this person needs to take care of themselves. You know what? They actually neglected themselves, putting so much time into you. Wanting closure for something that didn't even happen, like some kind of rejection. You know, they're taking their frustration about someone else out on you, or just frustration with life. It's like they just got something weird in their head and went with it. Like, told themselves that you were this type of way and you're not. That's just crazy. That's why I'm more convinced each day this is a simulation, because people do the craziest stuff. And this is just crazy. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just crazy. Someone who made up a whole fictional story. Look, it says our story is not over. Oh, what? What story? They are fixated. You need to ignore this. Don't give it attention. You know who it is. It's very immature, and you know what? It's going to go away. It's nothing to live in fear of. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Do not live in fear of this crazy situation. It's just for your intuition. Or just to show you that the readings that come across your feed are actually for you, some of you. I mean, let me know in the comments if this actually happened to you. Because honestly, it just sounds just weird. Like, I'm almost getting like a comedy vibe. Like somebody who, if you really wrote a story about this, people would be laughing, although it's probably not funny to some people. And if they've taken anything from you or made your life hard in any way, I know it's not funny. But I manifest, I'm sending you the energy of someone who can laugh at this, who knows that they can't just be so easily swayed, so easily tricked. I mean, what? This is just crazy. I don't know what else to say about it. It is crazy. How should you respond? What kind of advice? You'll know the right time. There may be a time soon where you're going to have to call this person out on their behavior, or where you have to confront them. I'm getting like the vibe of someone who strolls through your neighborhood looking for you, acting like they're just walking a dog or something, or comes to the place you work. Like, let's say you work at a store. They act like they're there to buy something. They're there to spy on you. It's just crazy. It's crazy. What you need to do is just send compassion back to this crazy person. Look, I practice what I preach. I haven't always been that person, and I suffered for it. Eye for an eye will get you nowhere. Have compassion like Jesus on the cross. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. That's how you have to look at every situation in life. Is this person is out of their head, going through something? The minute you do that, the minute you really tell yourself that and you start believing that and you just decide, look, I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to think about this. The blessings will flow. You break the karma. In fact, it'll stop happening. It's like just putting a pin in a balloon and popping it. Or remember those old commercials for, I think it was Gas X, where it would show a bunch of gas bubbles and they put Gas X in it and the bubbles will go away. It's like that. It's like you burst their bubble. You deflate them. Burst all the little bubbles. Don't let this get to you. And in fact, here's what gets me too, is I'm really getting the energy of someone else in your life who has tried to get you to fixate on it. Some people have no lives. Some people are just truly not busy enough. I have learned this. They are just not busy enough. So they make your life a priority, just watching you. Because, oh no. I'm telling you, I swear, the stuff that comes to me, I'm getting that this person's in on it, or sees more than they realize, sees more than they're telling you, I should say. Like there's a third person here. It's a vibe of like a neighborhood. You have that one person in the neighborhood who's always watching what everybody's doing, the neighborhood busybody, which in a way is a good thing. And I had this conversation with a friend once this one person in her neighborhood was always watching everybody. And it seemed like a drawback, but there were times it came in handy because then that person could vouch when there was nothing going on, And that's really what I'm getting here, is that someone could vouch that this didn't happen. Someone has been watching, like sort of trying to stir the pot, but as the plot thickens, not the pot, but the plot, I guess the stuff in the pot could thicken too, but as the plot thickens, they realize this was a waste of time. I'm telling you, there's a third-party drama starter here who's coming at you, like, trying to make you think about it, and you're just like, will you leave me alone? Ignore all drama related to this. In fact, when anybody tries to bring this up to you, change the subject. Because this is one of those little nagging things that someone's trying to distract you with. Change the subject. But you will know the right time, like, if you are to address it. If you are to say anything to this person, you will know. You won't have to guess. It will happen swiftly. question everything. That means pay attention to energy. Spiritual world. We're in a spiritual world. Look, you're not of this earth. A time for a change. This is also leading you in a new direction. In fact, when I say ignore it, that doesn't mean there's not something to learn from it. Ask your spirit what you need to learn. In fact, I'm going to ask the card right here. What does my collective need to learn from this experience? That's what I need to start doing. What is it you're supposed to learn? Let's take this to a higher dimensional level. What were you supposed to know from this crazy situation? I mean, I would tell you stuff I've been through in the past, but it's not even worth it, okay? It's not even worth it because it's so petty and it just so needs to go away. But I think some of you know the energy I'm talking about, where it's just drama. And there are people who are watching the drama, stirring the pot even more because it's entertaining them. They need to get something else to do. Justice. Okay, this is what you need to learn from this. This person you're going to see, whoever this person is, this drama starter, this person who has been saying stuff, you are going to get justice. You are going to see it if you haven't already. I know you have. I know I'm going to get comments about it. And that's good. People who hurt you are going to get justice. But I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is just have a calm nervous system. I have learned this so much lately. I used to not really believe it. I had to really tell myself that because we want to get upset. You know, but that's where they get you. Just get to where nothing really bothers you. Justice. Not too good to be true. That goes along with the justice. Have a clear mind. Like I was saying about your nervous system. Regulate your nervous system. Like, I didn't even know this till recently. The best way to manifest anything. If you want to call it prayer, you can. But the best way to ask the universe, to implore the universe to draw that energy to you is just to calm yourself. Like I sat today with my dog somewhere. We walked someplace and I just sat there and I just thought of having a calm nervous system. Breathing in and out. Nothing else really. Just calm. Just imagining that the calmness is going to bring everything to me. Because when you react with anything other than peace, look, peacemaker. When you react with anything other than peace, you're directing the show with your emotions. I'm not saying emotions are wrong to have, but it's just question these emotions. Ask yourself, what purpose does this emotion serve? What's going on here? Learn the spiritual lessons from it. Look, my life has drastically changed lately, and I'm sending you the energy of the same thing, that you will learn that. That you will learn that you don't need to be carried up into any kind of drama or even spend time thinking about it. I think that's really the trick, the joke on everybody. The fact that a lot of us, no, not me because I've been too busy to do this for several years now, but we have these friends, people in our lives who as soon as anything goes wrong, they have to call you to vent, right? Interrupt what you're doing and just push all their emotion on you. And that's not always the best thing to do. I'm not saying there's never a time or place for that. I'm not trying to say completely suppress your emotions. But when you do that, when you're going around venting, telling someone all the drama of the day, or can you believe what they did to me? And they're watching me and I think they're watching me and da 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 da. What good is that? Especially when this other person that you called, and of course what I'm getting is you're the person people are calling, okay? Like, what good would it be for you to give into the drama of your next door neighbor or someone calling and saying, I just saw that car drive past your house, whatever. You know, what good is it? Why? Your thoughts are really all you have. Did you know that? Your brain, your mind, it all occurs there. Like, your thoughts are precious. Thoughts also carry energy. They are precious. Treat them all like they're precious. I'm telling you, it works. I've been doing it myself. Like, really analyze why you're thinking a certain way. Like, look at it from an outside perspective. Like, why does this bother me? But what you're going to learn from this is that you are going to see justice. If you are reliable to be the peacemaker, and it's not too good to be true, have a clear mind. Don't let anyone sway your reactions. Don't let anyone tell you how to feel about anything. Be calm, cool, collected, focused on good stuff, not focused on whatever this dramatic chaos is, because that's all it is. Dramatic chaos is what I'm getting. Let me go back to focus on self-care for a minute. If you haven't already, do what I just said. I mean, I'm telling you, it has changed my life. Find a place you can relax and just sit there and meditate. And it doesn't even have to be about anything in particular. You can do that separately. Like I have these long focused imagination sessions where I have drawn things in, like my life has completely changed, but also just have times where you meditate, just rest. I mean, I didn't know how important that was, because one of the worst things you can do to me is if I'm upset or something going on, to tell me to relax. It's like, I'll relax when I want to relax, but it's different if I tell myself to relax, you know what I mean? But just relax. Everything is going to work out. Try to have just no emotion. Just act like you've exited the simulation and you're directing it from out there. And the way you direct your life is with calm, with clarity, with not letting anything get to you. Nothing. Just count it all joy. Be grateful for every experience, good and bad. Because at some point, it's going to end. Just like a dream, just like waking up from a dream. I know it doesn't seem that way, but I know the veil is thin, and I keep seeing videos that I know are not AI, because I've had certain things happen to me before too. Like, I'm not even going to say, because people want you to prove it, whatever. I have nothing to prove to anybody. I'm just going to say, pay attention to all the little things in your house, things that go missing. Where do they turn up? Do you end up with multiples of something that you shouldn't have multiples of? Pay attention. That is your spirit trying to get your attention. Your higher self, God, trying to get your attention. And this is just something to hang back, and just like anything, any dramatic situation, it's a waste of time. Number one, I'm telling you, this is a huge waste of time. And it could be hurtful that someone's doing this or saying stuff about you or trying to plant evidence or whatever, trying to say that you did this when you didn't. Be quiet about it. Anything you feed back to, it's just going to fuel the person on, because it's not rational. They're not looking for rational objectives. They just want to see you get angry. They want to see you do something so they can make it about them. You have too many other things going on. You have better things than this going on. You can do better than this. You don't need this. This drama is petty. It is beneath your frequency, okay? It does not rise to your frequency. Last card. Few cards. And then we're going to end. Oh, I love it. You fear nothing. You are brave. You have positive thoughts. Not that negative or terrible, but ask yourself, what purpose does this negative thought serve? And don't let yourself get caught up in it. See your brain like repelling it, like oil and water. Like, see that negativity that comes at you as oil and you are water, all right? And it doesn't mix. Not in this situation. You attract healthy relationships. I manifest that whoever this drama starter is, who's watching all this unfold, that they will stop, because that's who's really sparking all this. And they may be talking to the other person as well, just trying to keep things going here, which is crazy. People want something to be happening so bad that they'll invent it. You know, they want you to be their Netflix for them. Maybe they don't have Netflix anymore, so they're watching you. But you don't need to be a part of this. Hang with the winners, the people who are on your side, who aren't trying to bring emotional chaos into your life. Like, I'm getting a feeling of someone who wants to start a side hustle. Maybe you want to start even a YouTube channel or something. And you work all day. Well, when are you going to have time to do that if you come home and like your night is taken up by someone calling you with all this drama? That's what really happened to me. I used to come home from work, like this is many years ago. I used to be the kind of person who I would come home from work and, you know, your nights are filled with talking on the phone, watching TV, stuff like that. At least mine were. If I didn't have anything going on that night, it was talking on the phone. Whoever called me and I was talking to them, watching TV. And, you know, I hit a brick wall one day when it hit me that I had come home from work and I worked late because I was working like 50 hours a week or more. So I worked a late day, and I remember there was something I wanted to watch on TV. But I had all these friends calling, and I didn't have it recorded. Like, I don't think I had DVR at the time. I just had straight over the air or something. And I'm like, I really wanted to see that show, but all these people keep calling me. And not just that, but just the fact that it hit me that I'd been on the phone for hours. I hadn't done anything that I really wanted to do. I'd just been listening to people talk about nothing. Because that's what people want to do to fill their time. And I'm not trying to say it's wrong to have friends. I just mean, watch the conversations you have. Not every conversation is for your benefit. Not every conversation is worth having. And that's the message here, is you don't have to talk to every person who calls. You don't have to have every conversation that comes your way. I'm allergic to that stuff now. Allergic. I'm very, very careful about who I talk to for even 5 seconds. And I didn't used to be that way. I used to be that kind of person who would talk to everybody. If you wanted a piece of my time, I gave it to you. And you know what? It burnt me. Many, many, many ways. Many times over. So be careful with your energy, because it's consciousness. Every word you speak, thoughts, everything is consciousness. And your consciousness, your thoughts are everything, and they are valuable. You have positive thoughts. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.